In this video, we're going to talk about how to find the axis of symmetry given a quadratic equation. So first, let's talk about two types of parabolas. The first one is the y equal x squared type parabola, or a variation of that, which opens upward and downward. So let's say if you have a parabola that is in this region here. At this point, the lowest point on the parabola, that is the vertex. And let's say it has the coordinates 4, 1. Now, the axis of symmetry is basically a line, or a dashed line rather, that cuts the parabola in half. Now, because it's a vertical line, it's going to be x equals a certain number. In this case, it's the x coordinate of the vertex. So the axis of symmetry will be x is equal to 4. And in most cases, you're dealing with parabolas that open upward or downward, but sometimes you might be dealing with a parabola that can open to the right or to the left. So instead of having an equation that's like y equals x squared, you might get some variation of this type of equation, x equals y squared. And it can open to the right or to the left. But let's say if we have one that opens to the right. The vertex is now at this point. And let's say that's at 2, 4. So the vertex will be 2, 4. And the line that's going to split the parabola into two equal parts, that's going to be a horizontal line, a horizontal dashed line instead of a vertical dashed line. So in this case, the axis of symmetry, it's going to be the y value as opposed to the x value when it opens left and right. So the axis of symmetry will be basically the equation of this horizontal line, and that's y equals 4. So make sure you understand that key difference. So when dealing with parabolas that open upward and downward, the axis of symmetry is going to be x equal the x coordinate of the vertex. If you're dealing with parabolas that open left and right, the axis of symmetry will be the y coordinate of the vertex. So it's going to be y equals whatever number you see here. Now let's focus on this equation that we have. So it's a variant of y equals x squared. So we know it's going to open upward or downward. So the axis of symmetry is going to be x is equal to some number. Now there's a formula that we could use to find the x coordinate of the vertex. And it's x is equal to negative b over 2a. And this quadratic equation, it's in standard form. It's in y equals ax squared plus bx plus c format. So a is 3 and b is negative 12. Using that formula, it's going to be negative times negative 12 over 2a, or 2 times 3. Negative times negative 12, that's going to be positive 12. 2 times 3 is 6. And so 12 divided by 6 is 2. So this is the x coordinate of the vertex. Since we have it already, the axis of symmetry is simply x is equal to 2. So that's going to be the vertical line that splits the parabola into two equal parts. Now let's check our work with this online graphing calculator. So I'm going to type in the quadratic equation that we had before. Y equals 3x squared minus 12x plus 7. And we could see the vertex has an x coordinate of 2. And the line x equals 2, that is going to split the parabola into two equal parts. And so that is going to be the axis of symmetry. As we can see, it's vertical since we have a parabola that is of the y equal x squared family. Now let's try another example. So let's say if you're given a quadratic equation in vertex form, what is the axis of symmetry? So we have y is equal to 2 times x minus 3 squared minus 5. Now, if you're given it in vertex form, you need to be familiar with the standard equation, which is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. The coordinates of the vertex is h comma k. So the first thing I recommend you doing is find the coordinates of the vertex, basically figure out what h and k is. H is this number you see without the negative sign. So if you see x minus 3, h is positive 3. Basically change the negative 3 to a positive 3. K is whatever number you see there. You don't have to change the sign. So k is simply negative 5. If you set negative 3 equal to negative h, h will be positive 3. But if you set negative 5 equal to positive k, k will be negative 5. So now this is of the y equal x squared family. We know the parabola is going to open upward or downward. It's going to open upward since this is positive, which means the axis of symmetry is going to be associated with the x coordinate of the vertex. So our AOS is going to be x is equal to 3. Now let's check our answer. Let's delete these two equations and let's write a new one. Y is equal to 2, x minus 3 squared minus 5. And we said our axis of symmetry is x is equal to 3. And we can see the green line splits the parabola into two equal parts. And so that is the axis of symmetry. X is equal to 3. Now let's try a slightly different problem. Let's say we have this one. X is equal to 3 times y minus 2 squared plus 4. Go ahead and try that. So we have another parabola in vertex form, but instead of it being of the y equal x squared family, it's of the x is equal to y squared family, which means it's either going to open to the right or to the left. Now because we have a positive 3 in front and not a negative 3 in front of y, it's going to open to the right. Now what's the vertex? The standard form of this equation is x is equal to a y minus k squared plus h. So the vertex is h comma k. So h is simply 4. If you set h equal to positive 4, that's what it is. H is 4. Now if you set negative k equal to negative 2, k is going to be not negative 2 but positive 2. So that's our vertex, but because this parabola opens to the right and not up or down, the axis of symmetry is going to be associated with the y value. So our AOS is going to be y is equal to 2. It's going to be horizontal instead of vertical. Now let's go ahead and check it. So x is equal to 3, y minus 2 squared plus 4. And we can see it opens to the right. And we said that the axis of symmetry is y equals 2. And that's the line that splits this parabola equally into two parts. So that's it for our third example. Now what if you have a quadratic equation in factored form? How would you find the axis of symmetry in this case? Now, notice that we have two x-intercepts. If you set y equal to 0, you'll get the x-intercept 1 and 5. Now, it turns out that the vertex, or at least the x-coordinate of the vertex, is going to be the midpoint of these two numbers. Now, if we were to draw a graph, so we have the x-intercept at 1 and at 5. At x equals 3, we can get the y value. Y equals 3 minus 1 times 3 minus 5. So this is positive 2 times negative 2. So that's negative 4. So the vertex is going to be at 3, negative 4. And because we're dealing with y equals x squared, this is going to open upward since it's positive x squared. So our graph is going to look like that. And so our vertex has an x value of 3 and a y value of negative 4. The axis of symmetry is vertical, so we're going to focus on the x value. So our AOS is x is equal to 3. Now let's go ahead and confirm our answer with an online graphing calculator. And so we could see the x-intercept at 1 and at 3. Well, I put in the wrong one. This is supposed to be 5. So now the x-intercept is at 1 and 5, but the vertex has an x-coordinate of 3, which is the midpoint of 1 and 5. So if you were to add 1 and 5, which you get 6, and then divide by 2, basically if you average those two numbers, you get 3. And that's how you could find the x-coordinate of the vertex if you know the two x-intercepts of the parabola. Now let's go ahead and put in the equation for the axis of symmetry, which is x equals 3. And you can see the line, it touches the vertex, splitting the parabola into two equal parts. So that's it for this video. Now you know how to find the axis of symmetry of a quadratic equation or even of any parabola.